Final Destination 2, pretty good. I like the first one also. It's a pretty good movie. Final Destination 3, this was interesting. I mean, these movies are pretty much the same movie made over and over again with just different kills, but I find them entertaining. Firestarter, this movie's great. Love this movie. Stephen King story. The movie was directed by Mark Lester. I don't really know him, but this was shot in North Carolina, which is where I live, and pretty cool. Back in the 80s. Again, I don't know what is the date on this one. 1984. So anyway, cool movie. I'm sure most of you probably seen it, but if you haven't, you should check it out. One of Drew Barrymore's very first roles, and she does a good job. Also has David Keith, and he's an awesome actor, and George C. Scott is one of my favorite actors. The Fog, John Carpenter, the original Fog. Now, the remake of The Fog was crap. Like, I really didn't like that. This is the 1980, I'm bad on these dates. 1979. Okay, 1979 version. John Carpenter. This is a great movie. It's really got some creepy elements. Just fun. Has some humor. I love the scene that has Buck Flower when they're on the boat out in the ocean, and you know, she says there's a fog bank coming in. The weather lady, and you know, he's like all drunk, like looking out the window going, there's no fog bank out there. And he just keeps saying, there's no fog bank out there. And then like a couple seconds later, you see this fog creep up and he goes, hey, there's a fog bank out there. I don't know, it's just kind of funny. But anyway, this movie's good. I really enjoy it. If you hadn't seen it, check it out. It's definitely gave me the creeps, and I think some people may not like it, but it's one of my favorites. The Forgotten, I don't remember a lot about this. Julianne Moore, just kind of one of these weird psychological dramas. Frailty, don't remember much about this either. I can't say much about it. It was pretty good though. Friday 13th, Part 3 and Part 5. I don't know why I don't have all of them. I think I did at one time have that whole collection. I like the first one, I like the second one. Pretty much all the way up till, you know, about 3, 4, 5. But anyway, these two somehow just kind of stood out to me, and that's why I have them right now. I'll probably pick up the first two at some point, but anyway, for now I just have those. Fright Night, classic vampire movie, comedy, some comedy elements, but also some pretty spooky scenes. Very fun movie. Frogs, I hadn't watched this yet. This has got to be campy and cheesy, but I think it'll be fun. From Hell, I don't remember a lot about this one either. Johnny Depp, Heather Graham, though I think it's probably a pretty good movie. This is a dual feature, Ghost Ship and Dreamcatcher. I like Dreamcatcher better than I like Ghost Ship, but anyway, I thought this was kind of cool to have both of these for, I think I got this really cheap, so. Gothika, this was kind of another supernatural thriller. Halle Berry, I didn't think it was great, but it was entertaining, so I'll just leave it at that. Let me move down here. And of course we have the first Grudge. I thought this was pretty good. I thought it had some scary moments. It had some parts too that were pretty silly. The Grudge 2 was horrible. Don't watch that, but this one's decent. Half-Light, this is like another sort of psychological thriller. Demi Moore, one I just kind of stumbled upon. It was actually pretty decent. Halloween, John Carpenter, of course, classic. This is the remastered THX new, you know, transfer, all that stuff. I really want to get this on Blu-ray. Probably will soon because it's really cheap. Everybody says it looks really great on Blu-ray. I don't know, but anyway, I don't want to talk much about Halloween, but it's a super movie. Of course, you got Part 2, which I thought was okay, a fairly strong sequel. Part 3, this was the one that everybody says, you know, totally deviated from the story, and it did. I mean, and that stupid, you know, 8 more days till Halloween, that whole Silver Shamrock song gets really stupid in this, and the guy going, watch the magic pumpkin, watch the magic pumpkin, kids, watch, you know, and all that crap. And You know, but it's kind of cool. It's got the robots and you know, the masks killing kids, and it's just kind of a whole different concept. But you know, it's just fun. You can't take it too seriously. Halloween 4, Michael Myers came back. It was pretty good movie. The Return of Michael Myers. I thought it's definitely worth a look. Hannibal, sequel to Silence of the Lambs. Actually, it may have been a prequel to Silence of the Lambs. I can't remember. There are like 4 of them, and they're all, you know, different, but you know, different order in the story and all that. But I thought this was good, and I don't know, I just enjoyed it. Okay, I also picked up the a while back the 20th anniversary edition of Hellraiser. Clive Barker. This is the Anchor Bay collection. Nice edition. Cool cover art. I like the gold foil on the front, and it's got Pinhead on the back. Really cool. This is a great edition, however you say it. I can't talk tonight, I swear. If you haven't seen this, you should pick this up. It's a good transfer and everything. So it's a really classic movie. Weird movie, but I enjoy it. Hide and Seek. This is pretty good. Robert De Niro. You know, I like all Robert De Niro stuff, and this little girl, Dakota Fanning, is a terrific actress, probably one of the best child actors I've ever seen. But it was a pretty good movie, kind of a psychological thriller. Hills Have Eyes remake. This was pretty good, very gory, but I thought it was fairly well done, so I don't have any real complaints about it. House of Wax. This was a fun one. It's a bunch of kids, kind of get high school or college kids, or I can't remember. I think but they kind of get trapped in this house of wax, obviously, and there's some, you know, scary things ensue or whatever. But anyway, it's cool. I Know What You Did Last Summer. I enjoy this movie. Another one shot in North Carolina in Wilmington, fairly near where I'm from, and anyway, I thought they did a good job with this movie. Enjoyed it. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. This is the collector's edition 2-disc. I've seen other people on YouTube before have this this version in this case and all. Very interesting, classic, creepy movie. The pod people and the aliens and all that stuff. And Donald Sutherland is great, so really cool. It's Alive. This is a kind of weird movie about a sort of a monster baby. And there he pretty much is. It's kind of blurry, hard to see that, but it's about all you need to know about how the baby looks. But it's an interesting movie. Also got this cool Jaws. It's 30th anniversary edition. The cover's shiny. It's kind of hard to see, but it has a nice book in it and all this stuff. I may go through it some later, but there's like a book in here, and of course Jaws is a classic. Who doesn't know about Jaws, right? But Jaws 2. Pretty good sequel. After that, they really started going downhill, I think, but I thought this was a decent sequel. Jeepers Creepers. This is a fun movie. I saw this in the theater. When I first saw it, I was kind of like, what the heck is that? I thought it was kind of silly, but since then, you know, watching it again, I really enjoy it. I think it's just a fun horror movie. And I think the sequel is actually even a little better. It's got more of the Reaper, or whatever they call him in this thing, the Creeper. I can't remember what they call him. I think it's the Creeper or something. But anyway, it has more of him, and you know, these kids are kind of stuck on a school bus, and he's like trying to get them, and it's very interesting. So well, I like that. Joyride. I thought this was a nice, exciting, suspenseful movie. Paul Walker, Leelee Sobieski, Steve Zahn. Has some funny dialogue in it and stuff, but also it's a nice thriller. Really keeps you on the edge of your seat. Joyride. Check that out. California. Brad Pitt, David Duchovny, Juliette Lewis, about a serial killer. This is really a cool movie. I like this. Definitely worth a watch if you haven't seen it. Legend of Hill House. This is classic. I watched this again the other day. It's pretty decent. And I don't have anything bad to say about it. But anyway,